Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story broke a couple of days ago, and it's about this guy right here. This is one of them stories where you need to know who your neighbors are. I mean, mostly people go and live in neighborhoods they stay to themselves, but pay attention to your surroundings, because people that are close to you could be wolves in sheep's clothing, or just close in your area. This guy up here, right here, that you see pictured is Marquise Martinez, 25 years old, from Grand Rapids, Michigan. What this guy did was attempted to kidnap a 13-year-old girl while she stood at a bus stop in the dark, waiting for the bus to arrive to go to school. Take a look at this story. We're going to come back and talk about it.
We begin with continuing coverage after police say a Grand Rapids student was attacked while waiting for her school bus. Today, the suspect appeared before a judge. Our Michael Martin was in court. He joins us now live with the latest on the case. Michael.
Josh, these court documents we finally got a look at detail exactly what happened in the moments after this 12-year-old girl allegedly attacked while waiting for her school bus. In it says that she told investigators while it was happening she was afraid for her life.
It's right outside our front door.
It was still dark out Tuesday morning when it happened.
At that pickup time, it is pitch black. It's pitch black out there.
A 12-year-old girl waiting for her school bus is attacked.
She was a hero. She was brave. She fought back.
Just feet from the home of Danielle Ferry, who has a young daughter herself.
You're aware of what can happen, but you just don't think it's going to be right there.
25-year-old Marquise Martinez, investigators say, covered her mouth and started dragging her across the street.
It's scary for any parent, anybody that's out there that has kids. They're always worried about that.
According to court documents, she asked Martinez if he was going to shoot or kill her. Martinez was a total stranger.
I would really encourage parents to continue those protective skills, talking with kids about body safety, education, but also what to do. Practice those scenarios if a stranger were to approach them.
Investigators say he was trying to sexually assault the young girl.
Obviously, we tried to charge with the cases, the level of charge that was appropriate for what occurred here.
People's State of Michigan versus Marquise Martinez.
Martinez officially charged Thursday with attempted criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping.
He does not have any prior criminal history. In fact, Mr. Martinez reported to me this is the first time he's ever been arrested.
If convicted, he could face life in prison.
You can't be completely ignorant and say, well, this never happens. It's just never, forget about it. It's not a big deal. I mean, I think it is a good reminder, everybody, to be aware of your surroundings, to pay attention to where your kids are going.
Now, the judge set Marquise Martinez's bond at $500,000 today. He noted that it is a steep amount, but said because of his concerns for public safety, that was what he had to do. For now, live in downtown Grand Rapids, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
Tonight at 6, we are hearing from a brave 12-year-old girl who police say escaped the man trying to abduct her earlier this week. The chief of police calling him a predator and a monster.
News 8's Megan Bunchman sat down exclusively with this GRPS family and has their story.
Brian Sue, well, 25-year-old Marquise Martinez was waiting in the Kent County Jail today for his arraignment later on this afternoon. His victim, a middle school age girl, was putting the pieces of her life back together.
The man, I saw him across the street.
A 12-year-old girl is feeling incredibly grateful tonight.
I was asking him questions like, are you going to shoot me? He said, no. I'm like, are you going to hurt me? He said, no. I'm like, are you going to kill me? He said, no.
After living out her mother's worst nightmare earlier this week.
He's a predator, and if she wouldn't have, caught him and stood up to him, and, who knows how many other, kids he could have did this to.
On Tuesday, while this 7th grade girl was waiting for her school bus around 6:30 in the morning at the corner of Ball and Bradford, she told News 8 she noticed a man crossing the street and assumed he was just out for a jog or walk. But once he passed behind her, everything changed.
He comes back and puts his hand over my mouth, grabs my waist, and tells me to walk.
Do we have Mr. Martinez here?
That man is 25-year-old Marquise Martinez, a man known in the neighborhood, now being called a monster by Grand Rapids police.
Once we got to behind the bushes, he said, I just want to have fun.
Court documents obtained by News 8 show Martinez admitted to police that he had been drinking the night before and woke up feeling happy. While he maintains he tried to hug his victim, she says he told her to unbuckle her belt before he put his hands down her pants.
I undid my belt, not fully, just did one little thing. He stepped back and I ran.
A terrifying moment with a brief opening of hope is all this 12-year-old needed as she broke free and screamed at the top of her lungs.
I yelled as loud as I could. I came running into the house, Mom, 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 Mom.
She came flying in the door, and it's like we met at the door, and time stopped, and then it went slow, and then I was outside running through a garden and, my bare feet and, T-shirt, looking for this kid.
Martinez was caught shortly later after a person notified police of someone in the woods. As for his victim,
going outside will be different for me now because I used to go outside a lot.
She has spent the past couple of days back home reliving the lessons her mom taught her if she had ever found herself in such a scary situation. Be loud, be weird, and be rude.
I would go outside, ride up and down. Going outside after this will definitely change, but it happened once, and now I know to be aware of my surroundings.
Martinez was formally charged today with kidnapping and criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. His bond set at $500,000. He will be back in court early next month.
Yeah, guy lived in the neighborhood, standing out there. Walked up behind her, hand around her mouth, tried to drag her off like a prey animal that he thought she was. Now, said they found him wandering in the woods with his dumb ass, right? Said he never had no criminal record before. Don't matter if he had a criminal record before. Anybody can do something crazy at any given time. But that right there is far left with it. He knew this girl. You know what I'm saying? He was a neighbor. He lived in the neighborhood. He knew that girl. For all we know, he could have been out there waiting while she was, because he knew it was kids at that bus stop. He could have grabbed anybody. Said it was dark, you know what I'm saying? She's standing out there. Now, luckily, she was close to her house. Mother went outside, couldn't find the guy. But it's crazy. Are you going to kill me? No. You going to shoot me? No. He basically tells her, be quiet. I just want to have fun. Unbutton your pants. A 12-year-old girl, y'all. A 12-year-old girl, he does this too. It was nothing. Trying to run his hands in the pants. Yo, that right there is the death penalty to me. Regardless if you a child predator and you've been confirmed or not, and you out here doing this type of stuff, man, you need to go. How you think that affect the psyche of that girl? Said it's different. She don't even want to go outside no more. Because somebody has a sick, twisted agenda that they want to push upon you as a woman out here, regardless if you want in advance or not. Some of these stories I do, it'd be the same type, it always comes down to the same thing. The psychological thought process or awareness of a lot of men is missing. There are men out here that think seeing a woman seeing them and their private parts and all this stuff is supposed to magically make her want you or go into some type of sexual trance where they can have their way with you. I don't understand where this mindset come from. You know what I'm saying? Male and female are two different, biological makeups, even as human beings. A woman don't rely on stuff like that. But there's still guys out here that want to do crazy stuff in front of the presence of girls. That's a little girl. He knew she was a little girl. Oh, I was drinking the night before. That's no excuse. Should have slept that shit off in the house. What you out there that early for in the morning anyway, trying to go and kidnap somebody's kid? The girl was 12. I thought she was 13. She's 12 because I got all the information from the store yesterday. But that don't make it no better. You understand what I'm saying? This is somebody's kid. Maybe later on down the line, somebody's mother. She has value. So did you. Your dumbass before you went and did that. Makes no sense. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, this guy got a bond. Why he got a bond? Let me say that real quick before I get that. Why does he have a bond? He tried to hurt a child. You know what I'm saying? Might not be physically, but mentally, he was trying to crush her spirit if he had achieved that. Who wants to be viciously assaulted and have something where it puts a lot of psychological ramifications on you and PTSD outside their own damn house? Now she's going to probably have to go outside with an escort because she's scared to stand out there by herself. This guy should not have no bond. If it was up to me, he'd have no life. What he did was foul, unacceptable, and unforgivable. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.